What's up, movie monsters? I'm James, and I'm going to be your movie reviewer today. Just a little personal background for me. Recent graduate of University of Houston downtown. I wrote for the student newspaper there, and published over 117 articles. I wrote everything, but I did mainly focus on movie reviews. So I have about 3.5 years of experience reviewing films, and I'm now going to start video reviews. This is my first. Have y'all been watching some good stuff to start 2024? I've been watching some decent films, and I'm going to offer my audience a review and kind of a brief analysis of some of the latest and greatest films. I'm also going to go back in time and recommend some old releases, and hopefully, we'll also get some guests on the show. Let me know if you'd like to be on the show. It's still pretty early with the show. This is the first video review, so we'll see what this evolves into as we go forward. And today we are reviewing a movie called Night Swim. It was written and directed by Bryce McGuire in his first feature film, including his directorial debut. And the film was released in cinemas on January 5th. And all I want to say up front specifically about the film's plot is what I knew going into the film is that it's about a family moving into a house that also happens to include a haunted swimming pool. And the film stars Wyatt Russell as Ray Waller, Carrie Condon as Eve Waller, Emily Hofferle as Izzy Waller, Gavin Warren as Elliot Waller, Jody Long as Kay, Eddie Martinez as Coach E, and then in what I thought was probably the best role of the film, Ben Sinclair as the pool tech. And it seems like he's almost kind of the comic relief, but maybe it was just his delivery and stuff. He was kind of bragging about the wonders of having a spring-fed pool, and I looked into it and I didn't see any of it, so maybe he was just riffing there. It was kind of funny. And the star Wyatt Russell, he does a really good job as a family patriarch with his portrayal of Ray, and especially a person who has MS. It seems genuine and maybe a little understated, which is good because his acting doesn't distract from the plot. His character really does seem to have a degenerative disease, and that's definitely kudos for his acting there. And then he was also a pro baseball player who also misses the game dearly, and he's able to express that really well. I thought one of the better roles of the film really was Carrie Condon as Eve, and she's the mom. She sees her family in danger and does what she has to protect them. And there is also a scene where with the siblings they play pretty well off of each other, but there's a scene where the older sister threatens to throw a Tide Pod in her brother's fish tank. Not cool, right? The atmosphere in the film is perfect, and that's really what I loved. They kept their word about the plot, and all the action takes place within the swimming pool there. It doesn't extend into the house. There's no supernatural activity in the house at all, and the filmmakers are able to still make an enjoyable film, though, I thought. And it's pretty frightening on the scary scale. I would definitely say if I saw this when I was 10 years old, I would have had nightmares for sure. And there are also some great scenes that happen underwater. This must have been a tricky film shoot, is what I was thinking. This was originally a short film that was put on YouTube and eventually allowed McGuire to work in the film industry. It was kind of his break there. And every film does have its own mythology. There's a quote here from McGuire. He wanted to make an epic supernatural mythology with a gothic fairy tale undercurrent for the story's sinister swimming pool. And I'd say it's not necessarily epic, but I would consider it to have a decent built-in mythology that is established in the film. And then just a quick quote here from the filmmaker McGuire. He was saying, growing up in Florida, surrounded by ocean on three sides in a climate that can only really be survived by partaking in water ritual, knowing friends who drowned, hurricanes that flooded homes, boating accidents, shark attacks, you come to have that kind of fear and reverence for the water. I saw that movie Jaws when I was 10 years old. We had a swimming pool at the time, and I remember treading water by myself at night when my younger brother turned the lights out. That happened to me too. And even though I knew the pool was only 9 feet deep and 18 feet wide, I was certain beyond any doubt that the water was an abyss and something horrible was rising towards me from the depths. This definitely reminds me of my own childhood. I saw Jaws when I was 3, and then right afterward, we moved into a house that had a pool. And I remember asking if swimming pools had sharks in them. And my biggest complaint about the film, spoiler alert, they do decide to kill the family cat. It's horrible. I mean, it's. I think that the filmmaker should have taken a page out of the filmmaker Eli Roth's book. Not only does he no longer work with real animals on film, he doesn't kill animals on screen either. So, kudos to him for that. This is also the first film released by Atomic Monster and Blumhouse Productions jointly. The companies announced the merger on January 2nd, 2023. And for the uninitiated, Blumhouse released movies like Get Out and Megan, while Atomic Monster is known for more The Conjuring and Insidious film series. Both have a major name for themselves and made a major name for themselves with small budget and big box office pulls. So, what's the verdict for Night Swim? See it, stream it, or skip it? I would say stream it. It was good, but it can be watched at home when it's available online for rental. This was not required cinema viewing material, although it was enjoyable and kind of spooky. And they weren't heavy on the jump scares, so that was good, nice too. Um, and that's all we got for today. Thank y'all so much for watching my first video film review. I've got a ton of written reviews, and I'll leave a link to them in the description. And also, are you a sports fan? Check out my sports show, J&J Sports, while I discuss and analyze different sports topics with my friend Jamiron. I will also leave a link in the description. And have a great day.